Hey there everyone, it's Farah Siddiqui, goodnessgorgeousme.com. Today is day 26 of the 90-day ILN video challenge. I've been really busy today and really productive, which is brilliant. So one of my lessons that I want to share with you today is about productivity. And the interesting thing is, one of my mentors actually mentioned this when I was on the mastermind nearly 2 weeks ago now. And I was listening to an interview with another, quite well-known personal development and trainer, and he basically said the same thing. I thought, oh, there's got to be something in this. So what this is, and I'm going to share with you now, is a tip for productivity, and it's something that I actually put into place today, and I got some amazing results. So this is it. My mentor said to me, I want you to record exactly what you're doing, minute by minute, for a whole day. In fact, for 7 days. So what exactly are you doing from the minute you wake up? How long are you spending brushing your teeth, getting ready, having a shower? What do you do next, and what do you do next, and what do you do next, and how long do you take for breaks and lunches? And so really logging exactly what you're doing for the whole 24 hours. And I've done that today. I felt quite bad actually, because I got up at 8 a.m. and I normally get up a lot earlier. So already I'm going, okay, right, well, that's 3 hours that I've wasted. So I started to, just on my iPhone, just in the reminder section, I put in the time, so 8 a.m. And then I did whatever I was doing. So I took my supplements, I had a coffee, I showered, I changed, I did all those normal things that you do in the morning. And then the next time it was like, I think 9:06 or something. Then I recorded 9:06, and then I wrote down, I did whatever I was doing then. So that was probably, getting on with some work or checking some mail or whatever it might have been. So it's really getting clear and aware on actually what you are doing, what your baseline is, before you can actually, take a look at that and implement some changes. So although I know that maybe I should have done some exercise first thing in the morning, although I know that I could have done, left looking at the emails and the messages till a lot later, really I'm being really honest with you and just kind of going, okay, that is what my 24 hours has looked like. Okay, I'm still doing that. Okay, my day isn't over yet, so I'm still going to, put in all the rest of my activities for the day. But it just gave me a real kind of kick up the backside, and it's like, oh my God, I've now got to submit this, and for the next 6 days, exactly what I'm doing, and send that off to my mentor. And that's exactly the same thing that the other personal development expert was saying as well. It was saying, just record where you are at. How are you spending your time? Because when you start looking at that, you're going to see where you can eke out some productive time, and also where you're wasting time. So it was a really valuable lesson. And in fact, there's at least 2 other guys that I know that I can mention. I think Darren Hardy talks a lot about productivity. Jarek Robbins was the guy that I was mentioning just earlier. And who else was it that was talking about productivity? Eben Pagan does a lot about it as well. So, it has come to me from many different angles. But today, I actually decided that I was going to apply it, and I've got to send off my my schedule for today and the rest of the week. And already I'm embarrassed, because I'm going, okay, I already lost 3 hours because I didn't get up early. I know that there's some things I could have been doing, such as exercising and taking some time out to, regroup and meditate, and just, taking a break, but being productive with the breaks. So, so I'm really grateful for actually doing the exercise and seeing where I'm at today on day 1. And let's see how the rest of the week pans out. And the positive side of the whole thing, obviously lots of positives, but, I actually was extremely productive, because now I've got a schedule of what I've been doing. So I can look back and reflect and go, oh, I'm great. I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I did this. That's done. And a couple of things was, there's somebody who has invited me to do some speaking, and she invited me a couple of months ago, and I actually didn't go back to that, because I was wondering, okay, well, I'm not so sure what I'm going to speak about. I don't know if I've got the time to do it. I don't know what it's going to lead to, etc., etc. But today I filled out her questionnaire and I sent that off to her. And I thought, yes, I know, I'm looking ahead of 6 months, and I know I'm going to be doing quite a lot of international travel. So in between those, I know when I can be available to do the talk. So that was one thing. And the second thing is that there's been a webinar that's been hanging over me for literally years. I actually wrote it nearly 2 years ago. I can't believe that I did the slides then. And I put the whole thing together. This is crazy. Do not follow my example on this whatsoever, okay? I'm a coach. I'm not a great marketer. So yet. So that was my thing that, ages ago I wrote this webinar, but I hadn't really put it together. I hadn't really put it out there, and I had, to be fair, I did have quite a lot going on in the last 2 years. I've moved countries twice, 3 times. So, I've relocated and I moved overseas, and I was there for a while, and then I moved somewhere else. So I went to Australia. I was in Australia last year. So, I've had quite a lot of things kind of going on. So doing a webinar was probably not on my list of priorities. But today I sat down and had another little look at it, little tweak, and I recorded the webinar and I sent that off to a mentor of mine for them to just have a look at it and check over it and see how it sounds and reads and what needs to be tweaked and changed. But I'm just so glad that I did that and I completed it. And as I say, it was hanging on over me for ages, and I got some time out. I went for a drink with my husband and just had a, I'm on a detox, so I really shouldn't be doing the coffee, but I'm doing, a very high quality, high grade coffee. So so I had that this morning, but we didn't go out for dinner. We just went for a drink, and not that I drink alcohol, so I've got to kind of explain that again. But we just went out, and it was just, I'd been talking on the webinar, and I just really needed to have something and just chill out and get away from the computer. So so that's my lesson for today, is really get real with where you are with your productivity and your time management, and just note what you do, and you will see that you'll be motivated to make your time of good quality, okay? And don't beat yourself up about it, because it's just assessing where you are right now. And when you get into a rhythm, I'm hoping over the next 7 days, there's going to be a few more changes and a few more things that I can bring into my day as well. So yeah, so that's my message, and I will see you in the next video.